the Bitcoin price, you can see quickly the Bitcoin price after that nonsense as I'm on my lunch and it's quickly winding down. You can see because I'm going to have to do some editing here, so I'm going to have to leave myself at least 20 minutes to do what I need to do. You can see we have 19,453 is your old Vincenzo here. It's very important and critical to bell notification, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and like to push us through the YouTube algorithm, as Stewie Griffin once again shows you what happens when you lend money and get fleece heisted and shysted by FTX, Celsius's of the world, the Three Arrows Capitals, and the BlockFis by not being educated. Upper resistance at this blue trading zone, the 16,555.99 is your major underneath support, right? And there is a technical target down there at 13,000, wherever that went. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's down here somewhere, or it may have gotten deleted. Oh, it's in the weekly time frame, so it's not going to show it. Of 13,000 and change right there. You can see that as our technical target. Back when the Bitcoin price was doing its double top last year, when we called the bear market, watch my 2022 and 2021 archives. There's about 30 videos in there that show the videos from back then predicting that, but that's what you need to watch. If you break this area, this could be a nice consolidation right here in a descending triangle, where now that we have enough information and data via the price action, if we go and zoom into the 3 hour to get some more candles, you can see we got some nice upper resistance. We got support up there, and then we have resistance and resistance. And then if we take some more lines, we got support, see, support, resistance, 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 support, support, support. We have a nice looking descending triangle happening here in a descending triangle fashion, as we just make these a little bit smaller to not clutter it up. And you can see a descending triangle as descending lower support, uptrending, or a symmetrical triangle continuation pattern as descending lower upper resistance and uptrending lower support. And if it breaks to the downside, a targeted move would actually be from the top of this to the bottom of the flagpole, right? And watch how this works to the point of a breakout, which would be up there, and it brings you right down here to a major underneath target that we're talking about. If you break this, that lines up with here, and that would conclude that 13,333 target. And then we would start getting into maybe my $3,369 target, 3,300 bucks of the Bitcoin price as this bear market continues. The XLM price is the same. It's still sitting in a similar consolidation right there. And if we zoom out, you could say the similar consolidation if it played out, because it's the same pattern. Let's get it more correct. This is just quick technical analysis. You would go from the top of this to the bottom right down to the point of a breakout over here, and you'd get a technical target right down at about 0.0625 cents, and that's what we're looking at right now. And you got, of course, your 10-cent major upper resistance and your 7-cent lower support. If we look at the XRP price, it is in a much different consolidation, and you see when we did have our little thing there to see if it would hold and my dinosaur pattern, it did break down, and now it's consolidating still in this dinosaur pattern. And this is just a symmetrical triangle facing the opposite way. You can see it's similar but slightly different because it's got a distinct W, or a double bottom right there, and then it's also, see, it's got a W, then it's also got a V shape, and then it's got that dinosaur pattern where you come down and then the neck and you draw it out. It looks like a dinosaur, right? And that technical target would also be from here to the bottom if you drew it out in sort of a consolidation like that. And if you take this to a technical target on XRP, go from the top to the bottom to the point of a breakout, and that also would fulfill you, just like Bitcoin, to our underneath target of 18 to 20 cents. That would get you almost down there to 23 cents, and that's a major target if you break that 29 cents coming through that 32.25 cents, the major red resistance box, which is the volume indicator, which when you come from above, it acts as support like it did here. But if you break through it and you start coming back up at it from underneath, it acts as major resistance, and that would be a very bearish thing. If you flip this back from support to resistance for the first time in 2.5 years, that's a major thing to happen to XRP. As you do know, we're on that 37 cents right here, and that's a critical support, because you'll come right back down like you did right there and you did right there, right? You'll do that again right here if you break this 37 cents. That is your major upper resistance, but I highly doubt that. Is very that's almost like a chance of it being 95 in 2 days here in Michigan. It's not going to happen in mid-November. That's probably not going to happen. This is probably going to be breached, and this is going to be retested, and then this is going to be tested for the first time in a long time. That's my call. I think we're coming down here in the next 6 to 10 days. Not peace and love yet. We got one more video. We got a little AGIX.